in that program, Tyler Bruer. He's doing fantastic. I just got his 6-week report from Gestagig, and his marks are right at the top. Hasn't missed a minute of the training program. We're relying on Tyler, and we have another member from Ishpikotan to become our role models for both men and women. I got an application from a lady that took the line crew ground support training previous to this training program that's going on, asking if I could consider her application if we can't fill the spots once the East-West tie line construction starts. I said, certainly. That's an Indigenous lady asking for a career. I went to the kickoff in Sudbury for our 2 Supercom trainees, and I was told by Gesichi, don't worry about her application. And my heart started racing. Did something happen to her? Yeah, something did happen to her. She was hired by PowerTel, and her starting salary as a line crew ground support technician, $60,000. These people are, once you become fully qualified line crew ground support, are on the Sunshine List. Canadian Union of Skilled Workers. Check their website. You will see that. And these opportunities are going to continue to happen. When you're done that 15-week program, you're done on a Friday, they're guaranteeing you employment on Monday. Our general contractor, to be yet to be identified, has told us they've shown me commitment. They've shown me 15 weeks of leaving their families, babies in Tyler's instance. He wants to come and work for us, so those people will be hired. The program is highly recognized, Rob, and we are struggling a bit, but we are going to fight our best to open a training center here, either in Thunder Bay or possibly on the North Shore. We're still working at that. But there's other opportunities. Sodexo, we're going to have camps. We're either going to have 2 or 4. If we have 2, it'll be 60 positions. If there's 4, there's going to be 120 positions. Everything from camp cook to cook helper, management positions. One of those positions is being offered right now as we speak. They're willing to take one of our Supercom community members, send them to the gold site in Rainy River. There's a camp setting there. They'll train them how to become the human resource manager required for the East-West High project. We're going to post, we got a little bit more of fine detail to work out with Sodexo on this, but keep a look at the Facebook webpage, and that opportunity will also be offered shortly. The project is going to require northern mats to come in, and these mats, there's going to be 50,000 of them that are laid on the ground to reduce any environmental impact. We believe it'll be next to zero. It'll be excavators and bulldozers that can drive on these mats. They're roughly 34 feet long, 14 feet wide, and about 10 inches thick. They're going to need operators. They're going to need people to be able to unload these mats, bring them into the East-West High site, lay them down so that all this equipment, that when the towers are going to be erected, machinery has to haul that in there, and so there's no environmental impact, like I mentioned. 50,000 of these mats have to be put down. Now, they're willing, and they've already, we have an agreement with them. They will sponsor up to 12 apprenticeship opportunities. There's going to be 6 immediately starting in January. They will go down to Morrisburg, Ontario. These opportunities will not cost Supercom community members any money. Supercom is going to cover this cost 100%. It'll be 12 weeks of training, again, another huge commitment, but with a guaranteed job at the end. You're going to get trained and certified on 3 pieces of heavy equipment, not costing you 1 penny, with a guaranteed job at the end. We recently sat down with the Carpenters Union, and carpenters, as Rob mentioned, are going to be required. They've also offered 6 apprenticeships starting in April. The Carpenters Union will be your employer. Yep, you can work on the East-West High for 2 years. You're 2 years into your apprenticeship, but they are your employer. They dispatch to all kinds of industrial or commercial, residential projects. You'll continue on as an apprentice working for the Carpenters Union. So this is just the beginning. As Rob alluded, Fisher Power right now, they're starting to land contracts in Thunder Bay besides Alberta where they're based. Darryl Wawe told us last night at the Red Rock presentation, there's a strong possibility he'll be looking for 12 apprentices. He recently hired two from here, and they're still going to be looking for up to 12 more. So that's what the good news, along with what Rob shared. We're excited. I've had passion for this. I worked on the Little Jackfish project previously, and I got community members' careers there, and I'm going to continue to get careers for our Supercom community members. Miigwech.
I'm not going to do the Q&A part? Oh, okay. So Sam's going to dish out some draw tickets. We got hats, Walk with Child gift certificates. Tim Hortons? And Tim Hortons. Is there any questions or comments?
Where will you find all these people?
International, Roy, if we have to. The 6 advisors will be in place within a week. We're interviewing right now. They will be going door to door in the community if they have to, and reaching out to their membership globally. I mean, that's where we start. And oh, that's preferred. They're a preferred demographic for a lot of these companies.
They had a lot of trouble in with him, and understand that these what guys want to take in this situation here. I'm glad to hear that it's going to hope it will succeed, but hope it's not just a friggin' dream. I'd like to see well, just thought I'd mention that about starting with Mr.
We like anything, there's risk with any type of project, but in terms of mitigating risk, there's an order in council. That's the belief we have, is that it's legislation. It's as gold as it can get in terms of this project. They've told the IESO and they've told the prospective bidders, you will be online. If you undertake this project, you will be online January 2021, or you will face financial penalties. So, barring the government from changing their mind or that, granted, we are going into an election in Ontario next summer. There are some factors that are at play. But as far as we know today, and as far as we kind of know for tomorrow, that order in council is at play. So, Yeah, I just want to. The governments, they're both liberal, right? Federal and provincial right now, and they've been really, really good to us. This is a $9.3 million project, and to date we are probably close to six. We've achieved about $6 million in financial resources to fund it. With the remainder going to happen through a combination of reducing, going through. The Morrisburg training isn't going to cost us a dime, like other than the supports. The tuition is going to be free. So we can reduce our 9.3 by 6 tuition spots, right?
So Arnold, the 600 million is the construction cost, and that's the portion that Supercom is focused on taking a piece of. 1.2 billion is the total project cost. So you have design, the purchasing of all of the materials, and the maintenance of that line that occurs for a period of years. That total price tag is $1.2 billion. But the portion that we're focused in on for Supercom's purposes is the $500 to $650 million range. And then just quickly regarding the comments about the politics around it, there's some maneuvering that's happening right now at the provincial government that I think our chiefs are more engaged in. But what they're looking to do is avoid this transmission line becoming an election issue. The price of power will definitely be an election issue, but the actual impact of this cost of this project being downloaded to the actual ratepayers is quite minimal. They've done numerous economic assessments on this that says how much is $1.2 billion going to translate into ratepayers agreements. When you've got 80, 90, $120 billion corporations like Hydro One, this is a relatively small project in the whole energy infrastructure in Ontario, but it's a necessary upgrade. The infrastructure is old. It's an 80-year-old piece of infrastructure. If we don't have this power, mines don't come on board. Ring of Fire doesn't come on board. There's a lot of economic opportunity that gets opened up because of this project. So. I don't think this particular project will become a political issue during the election, but we never know, and you never know what political governments can do. But we're at that mercy with any type of project of this size. So I just want to make that clear, Arnold. It's always been $1.2 billion. But what we've only spoken about is the construction piece because that's what Supercom is focused on. So the Supercom piece, that number still hasn't changed, the 600 million, but the total project cost to do the entire thing is $1.2 billion. We've always looked at the build price. We've always talked construction price. That price hasn't changed. Well, again, the 1.2 billion is outside of our scope of where we're involved, so it's less impact to us. What we're focused on is the 650 million in contracts that we're participating in. The rest of the stuff, we have no stake in engineering. We're not going to get any work in that stuff because we don't have the capacity to do engineering work. So it wasn't something that I think was topical for us to speak about.
Yeah, that's actually going to be our next course of action once the advisors are in place, is start reaching out to community-specific demographics, the high schools, those graduating grade 12 this year, those that would already be at the tier 2 and 3, right? Maybe we can change their course of action for their education stream for this year, and so that they can jump right into the project.
If there's one thing that everybody in this room can do tonight, these guys, Rob and Sam, have been very focused on trying to get people out applying to these jobs. You've seen a number of opportunities that are available. I don't think enough people know about Supercom. I don't think enough people know about this project. And this is the purpose of being here tonight, is to open a conversation and a dialogue and get people talking about it. If you can share with others, if there's people that should be here tonight that aren't here, let them know. Tell them to come and speak to me. They can come to the energy office. Any one of my staff can speak to them about it. But once we get the coordinator in place, you can have a one-on-one. If you don't even have a resume, we don't care. Come talk to us. We'll help you build a resume. We want to engage as many people as possible. And of all the postings you see out on Facebook, you'd be surprised, but the number of applicants is relatively low. So we need good applicants out there. So if you're thinking, it's already been filled, I don't have a good resume, I don't have this, I don't have that, apply, 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 and engage. So that's my message to leave you with.
Okay, any other questions? All right, thank you. Thank you everyone for coming out. Sam and I will be around like you wouldn't believe. The community people will be in place within a week. We know that. You will have somebody in Pick River. Our posting closes tomorrow and we're already interviewing. If you have any questions, get a hold of us, find us. If you're contemplating career change, let us know. We're here to help you. And we got some draws, yes. So we got 5 Walk with Child gift certificates, 3 Tim Hortons. I think they're all worth $20. And fresh off the press Supercom hats. So we'll draw numbers, your choice. We'll get rid of these suckers and let you go on your way to spread the good word of Supercom. 9? Oh, we're going to do it this way. 1036, last 4 numbers, 1036. All right, come on up and grab something. The quicker you are, the quicker you have a better choice. 0911. 0911. Once, twice, gone. Oh, did you got one? Hurry up, Sue, get up there. 0924. Got to be close to Suzanne somewhere. Do you got one? I don't need to see it. I trust you. These are all the same. Aren't they? Close. 1028. I trust you. 0931. 0919. I'm trying. I didn't pick them. 1033. There you go. Walk with Chows in the brown envelopes. We're going to need some more, Joe. 0920. What do we got left up there? 0926. 0914. What do we got left there? 3? 2? 3? Didn't I call this one already? 0916. One? No, I don't want to get them all away. That one was one we've been using. 0909. I don't.